Welcome everybody live to LSC TV Broadcasting, racing of Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series, race number 11 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Got a cloudy one here tonight, but up in the LSC TV broadcast booth is myself, Chris Graham, alongside fellow commentator Stephen Gale. Stephen, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, good. How are you?
Doing good myself. Hope you're all having a wonderful Father's Day. Across the country and other places as well. As ready to get 150 laps done here tonight, which is roughly 225 miles. So not a short one, that's for sure, but gonna be pretty exciting here tonight.
Definitely. We have 7 cars on the grid at the moment.
And a new guy up front, Steven Sims. He raced last week at the number 6 machine. Had a pretty solid top 3 run, but tonight he's making a name for himself, getting on the pole, beating the guy who has been dominated ever since he got into this series, Justin Wilson. So definitely a good qualifying lap for him. We're gonna see how long he can last up there, and if he has the speed to hold on a long run also, or just look at your starting grid here tonight. Steven Sims is on the pole there on the inside lane. He'll start first. Justin Wilson, he's on the outside, starting in second. Row 2, you have CJ Gates, number 13 machine, and then a new driver, Ricardo Guzman. He's making his first start here in the Atchison Motorsports Xfinity Series, so we'll welcome him to the league, starting at P4. Behind them, you have Kenneth Sager in the 61, and Roy Atchison, league owner, starting right there in 6th. As we run out the field tonight is Blaze Tame in the 23 machine back there in 7th.
And then the 50 of Jeffrey Meyer will start at the rear.
Jeffrey Meyer making it in a little bit late. Different paint scheme, actually. Run a good range paint scheme, so trying to intimidate the field, but interesting to see if he's gonna.
I think he's trying to intimidate Justin here. Seems to be the one to watch.
Well, Steven Sims running
dominating performance from Dover.
Yeah, that and almost every race before them besides Talladega. But Steven Sims getting on the pole here. Good run for him. So we're gonna see how long he's able to hold this and see if he can get his first win and his second start here. As pace lets her off, it's ready to her left turn down onto pit lane. And we're about to get race number 11 underway here. There it goes. Steven Sims going to lead the field to the green flag. It's out. We're underway.
Green here at Charlotte.
Race number 11.
Great start from Steven, but Justin's still.
Oh, I think it missed the shift. He may have missed the shift, but at 58 got a great run. He's going to look to the inside. Inside is going to be crucial in these first few laps here. So Justin Wilson already jumping out front here. CJ Gates now looking to check around that 4 car.
And so far, it was pretty tame on the back. Roy gained a couple spots from the start.
Now looks like Steven Sims has a run on the outside, going to clear the 13 CJ Gates. Now looking to try to run back for that race lead. Interesting.
And Justin Wilson will lead the first lap here tonight. First of many.
But not by much, because Steven Sims, all the back bumper him. Looks like he even got into him a little bit right there. Coming out at 2. Here he comes down low. He's charging harder now, and it's going to be interesting to see if it pays off. Here he comes to the outside now. Sticks the nose. Doesn't look like he's going to get it, though. Yeah, back down to the bottom here.
And he dived. Side by side here, exiting 2.
Drag race on the back straightaway. Looks at the 58, has the momentum off the corner. He's going to clear the 4 of Steven Sims. He's going to try to hold on to this race lead, but Steven Sims, he's charging hard. 13.
They're a hard battle for 5th.
CJ Gates is kind of falling back just a bit. That's actually for 5th right now. 4 cars. You have Roy Atchison, Kenneth Sagert, Jeffrey Meyer, and
that good wrench paint scheme is paying off. He gained 2 spots from now, and he's gaining on Roy.
He passed Blaze Tatum. He already has some right front damage right there. Looks like he's got on the outside wall a bit. Jeffrey Meyer looking to try to catch up to that 88 machine. The only has the 23 actually hits the outside wall coming out of turn 4 right there, but 2 Fords in the race, and the rest are all Chevys.
Everyone's pretty spreading out here. Justin is gaining a little on steam, but CJ did catch back up to Steven Sims. Oh, and the 7 and the 88 are battling the 50 of Jeffrey Myers on his way to try to fight for that 5th position.
But the top three all within 2 tenths of each other, still battling hard here. Gus Wilson out front looking on board with him, looking on at the 4 machine, the 13 right behind him. As he head down the back straightaway here. Stages are on lap 30 and lap 60, so that's lap 30. The caution flag will be thrown. Top 10 gets stage points, which is the field. So
everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, top 10 gets stage points, and we'll make pit stops. As it looks like here, Steven Sims looking down low once again, but once you get on old tires here, it's hard to make that pass because you just get so tight. You wash up the racetrack. You gotta lift it, else you want, otherwise you're gonna slide up and hit the guy on the outside, and then the guy on the outside gets to run off the corner. So it's just really tough to pass. Here's the 4 car she got in the wall a bit there. That's gonna let the 13 and CJ Gates down by him. So change in position there for a second. As
and
Jeffrey
Roy lost connection, it looks like, because he's out.
Oh yeah, we're Atchison.
And the 50 Jeffrey Meyer will take 4th position, starting from the back. That good wrench paint scheme is working for him. He's pretty fast.
Yeah, I think now he's just gonna kind of wait out for a caution though, because he's way back there behind the field. But yeah, we're just in a lap down, so that's not good for him. But
now the field's getting spread apart. Now, do you wonder, people at the back, do you think they'll save tires for the longer run?
oh, I think Gus Wilson's doing that. I mean, we've seen him do that every single race. It seems like every time we've interviewed him, he's always said that he saves tires. You'd think the other drivers would kind of pick up on that hint, but Steven Sims, he kind of did that last week. He kind of charged, and it looks like it cost him that last week. It's also cost him this week, as he's still trying to pass 13 CZ Gates there for a second. But Just Wilson, I mean, he's got it figured out. I mean, he's good in the short runs. He's good on long runs. He knows how to save tires. Oh, some contact there for second. I believe between a 4 and a 13. If not, it was definitely super close.
Oh, yeah.
But Just Wilson not pulling up to a 1 second lead. It's going to be hard to get Just Wilson and try to catch him on a mistake, because he is just on a roll ever since he joined Auto Club.
And I don't think there'll be much cautions due to the fact not a lot of people are here.
Yeah, 7 cars now left on track after Atchison lost connection, so. But the only cautions.
We'll most likely be back later, and he'll probably still run, but it'll be multiple laps down. So.
Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of cautions, which probably will not happen. So.
Most likely not. The 23 is struggling a little because the 7 of Ricardo is going to go under 23.
Oh, Blaze
take
Tatum.
the position.
Blaze Tatum got the wall right there. He has damage on both sides of his car now, right side and left side. I'm guessing.
Oh, that's going to hurt him.
The left side must be from contact with another driver, so that's kind of interesting. But
that's going to hurt him in the aero department.
May just be the 7 machine. Maybe the 7 machine made contact with him, because see a lot of right side damage on him. I can't tell if that's hitting the wall or what, but 23 definitely has left side damage along with right side. So they're side by side now for second once again. But Steven Sims fighting hard on the bottom. Actually, it's a good run right here. Going to clear 13 Gates there for second. And that back straight away they go. And they swap back positions.
Intense battle for second here, going back and forth. But this is good for Justin because he's going to keep gaining.
Yeah, now he's out to a 1.7 second lead. So.
Can anyone stop Justin?
So they head into the corner.
Right, and now everyone's pretty spaced out set for the top 2 position. Except for CJ and Steven. Everyone else is pretty spaced.
Oh, Steven hit the wall right there in the back straightaway. Just a little bit. Didn't cost him anything at all. Different bike caught his attention though. So right on the gyro cam here with C2 Gates. Banking definitely ain't as strong as it is at Dover or Daytona, but still pretty good elevation.
Keyword is, when do they have to pit?
Just from guessing, I'm pretty sure it's around lap 40-ish. With the stages being on lap 30, which they're already halfway through the first stage. They're not gonna have to pit until the final stage.
Do
So
you think someone's gonna short pit here and try to stay like?
and try to get
Do
in
you think
position.
maybe Steven or CJ might short pit here before they stage in? So,
I don't
such
think it's possible to pit here, not go a lap down. The only tracks that really works at are the really big tracks like Auto Club Michigan, Daytona, and Pocono, and like those type of tracks. But here you go a lap down if you pit as you do most mile and a half. So, I
yeah,
mean,
touche.
if anybody short pits for the stage, it's just gonna cost them because they're gonna put themselves a lap down. So, but actually Blaze
Good.
Tate, he's gone 2 laps down, so I'm not quite sure if he's put it behind the wall.
We'll most likely figure out that
Blaze
during stage 3.
Blaze Tate was on pit road, so I'm not quite sure what exactly he's doing on pit road.
He's gonna go. He probably just
All right,
came in to get some damage done or something. 'Cause he's
yeah,
gonna come back up, but he will
no,
be 2 laps down.
he's gonna be 3 actually. He's already 2. Yep, here comes Justin Wilson,
Wow.
so he's gonna put 3 laps down. Gonna make sure you stay.
Well, he'll always be the lucky dog, so you'll get that lap back.
Yeah, Roy Atchison still has not returned to the racetrack, so he's still 11 laps down. Justin Wilson now up to the 2.3-second lead, as kind of expected, honestly. I mean, Steven Sims had a pretty good surprise getting that top spot. Oh, Steven Sims is actually on pit road.
Maybe they're doing that we thought they were gonna do.
I mean,
It doesn't
oh,
really make sense, but
that was a right side
now
tire
it's not.
only. Right side stop only for Steven Sims. He's out on the way, gets a little bit loose going off pit road.
But now he's a lap down, which is gonna hurt Blaze.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to hope that everybody has to pit, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, you make it about 30 or 40 laps on tires and a tank of gas. So interesting call though for him to pit there, and again
I don't think it was a good call, but
took right side tires only. I mean, if everybody has to pit, you never know. But with 10 laps to go left in stage 1, and
I doubt it.
him the only one pitting besides Blaze Tatum, who had damage.
This is something that Blaze didn't really want to see. Unless he took 4 tires that stop and we'll get the wave around.
Yeah, this is going to hurt Blaze Tatum because he's 3 laps down. He would have gotten the free pass, but now he's not, so...
But this also hurt
Oh.
Steven because he took those 2
There
tires.
goes Jeff Merritt on pit road.
Maybe we're both wrong.
Maybe these guys do the pit. We have 9 laps to go left in stage 1. Only 2 lead lap cars have pitted. We're going to see what Just Wilson does here and see if he can stretch it, or if these other guys are just kind of short pitting or what.
Well, even in a short period, it's not really the smartest thing since they're all going to be a lap down.
Yeah, if
Unless they're doing it just to hurt Steven, then... Oh, Jeffrey has a really bad pit stop. Had to reverse or just something, because, man, that slowed him down a lot. Probably forgot what gear he was in and reverse.
he's running P4, so it's not going to be too good for him coming close to this stage. So, yep, 2 guys.
And Blaze Tam is going to be 4 laps down.
Oh, he's going to be
Unless it's just
5.
him getting his lap back.
Oh, yeah, he's 4. He's going for 3 right now. Oh, he's 2, actually.
Oh, he gets on the apron, slides
Oh.
up, almost hit Justin there.
Almost in
That
contact.
would not have been a good way to start things. That would have been very bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure Justin will not be too happy about that one. As Justin continues to stay out on the racetrack right now, he's not showing any signs of pitting, as we have 6 laps to go here in stage 1. So, again, interesting call by Steven Sims and Jeffrey Meyer to come to pit road, because they're the only 2 guys besides Blaze Tatum who had damage to pit. So, we're gonna see here if it costs them or if it ends up helping them in the end. But I believe it's gonna cost them more than help them.
I think Blaze does have fresher tires in the 58 than Justin here. He's trying to just pass him to get his lap. So now he's going to be 2 laps down.
Justin's gonna pit.
And Justin, maybe they do have to come down.
I guess
CJ
so.
will take the lead.
CJ Gates to the race lead. It's gonna be interesting to see now if he can make it to the end.
I definitely think he can run more laps though. So.
Where is
Also,
CJ Gates?
Ricardo also comes down pit road.
No, Canastager. Oh wait, no. Okay, Canastager's way back there. Never mind. All right, Dana. So looks like Ricardo Guzman is gonna come up pit road. Just Wilson's out underway. He also took a right side tires only, so you're
I
interested to
think the
see.
58 just took gas and go.
He took right side tires, just like Steven Sims. We're gonna see if Steven Sims can beat off pit road. No. They're gonna see Steven Sims getting his lap back. We're gonna
So maybe
see.
this
Oh
two-tire
nope,
stop.
Steven Sims running Justin Wilson now, back straight away. That would be for the stage one right there. So
Wow.
unless Justin can catch him, I guess short pitting was a good call.
Well, I guess it all depends if the 13 comes down. If the 13 comes down pit road this time, so that's short pitting by Steven Sims, like we thought was not the brightest move. Turns out it might be the stage-winning move.
Yeah, I thought that went a lot further on gas here, but okay, stage here also on pit road. So yeah, Steven Sims is gonna be out here in front. Down the back straight away he goes. He's gonna come around here, get the race lead, pick up the race lead from CC Gates, and
Wow, I didn't really think short pitting would actually work, but you got the lead from it.
yep.
The thing is, though, if CJ won't be laps down, he's gonna have 4 fresh tires. So once he doesn't come back down pit road at stage end, then Steven Sims and Justin would definitely have to come back down for those 4 fresh tires.
Yeah, that's true. CC Gates could always just stay out on this stage with having 4 fresh tires instead of, because yeah, these guys will have to come back down pit road except for CC Gates. Granted, 3-lap older tires. You never know.
So I'm really interested to see how this plays out. The first person lap down is Kenneth Sargent, the 61.
Kind of stage. Oh, he's actually gonna go 2 laps down here. So.
Never mind, my thing's
And
doing a lot of
Blaze
refreshing.
Tame is on the apron. Not quite sure what's going on with him. He's already 2 laps down. Man, looks like he's gonna come to pit road once again here. Not quite sure why.
Probably fixing damage or something, even though the stage is about to end.
Yeah, 1 lap to go left for the stage. This is the last lap for the stage. Steven Sims out there, 3.5 second lead over Justin Wilson. Not quite sure why Justin Wilson's going so slow. But Steven Sims way out front here. So yeah, short pit paid off for him right there. He's gonna come around here off turn 4. Gonna pick up the stage victory. Oh, I think Blaze Tim must be trying to throw the caution. That's why he's pinned, because he's an admin. Across our finish line, Steven Sims gonna pick up the stage win once we wait for the caution.
The first person to get on the 1 lap down is gonna be Ricardo Guzman. Will get his lap back from the lucky dog.
I keep having the urge to say Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh.
I keep having the urge to say that. So yeah, we're gonna come around. We're still waiting for the caution flag. It's a lap overdue at this point. Again, the stages are lap 30 and lap 60, so on lap 31 now. We should be getting the caution flag about any time now. Still waiting on it.
The longer the longer the caution doesn't come out, it's the more wear on CJ Gage's tires.
I think at this point now he's already 5 laps used tires.
Yeah, well now it's gonna be more.
Yeah, they're already
So
5
should be.
now. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's up to delay the caution flag, but we're just gonna, I guess, continue racing here. So 3 laps past stage 1. Again, Roy lost connection, so he made Blaze Tame an admin before he lost connection.
I think he did Blaze lose connection or something.
All right, now everybody's trying to get Blaze to Blaze to throw the yellow in chat right now. So, there's a little miscommunication, I guess. There's the caution
And
flag.
now the caution.
Alrighty.
CJ was really catching them now because of those 4 tires.
Yeah, he's about to pick up. He's about to pick up second around
Yeah.
Jeffrey Meyer. Not Jeffrey Meyer. Excuse me, Justin Wilson. I'm not quite sure where Justin was struggling so much because he pitted after Steven Sims. He also took 2 tires, but I mean, I figured he probably could have at least caught Steven there, but instead he fell way back. So it's interesting. Jeffrey Meyer gonna finish 4th. Ricardo Guzman, first car lap down. He's gonna pick up the free pass. There's pace car. Don't back straight away. Look at your stage results here. Steven Sims pick up his first stage victory of the season. Just Wilson gonna come second in the stage. CJ Gates third, Jeffrey Meyer fourth, Ricardo Guzman 1 lap down fifth. Kenneth Sager, Blaze Tame, and Registon. That's your field. So I'm guessing the pace car, the pit road will open this time.
And everyone will bound to come down. I want to stay like a lap down.
So Steven Sims going to lead the field down on the pit road. And it looks like Kenneth Sager is going to come.
6-1 will get one of his laps back.
Yep, so it'll be 1 lap down. So Just Wilson,
on pit road.
Steven Sims going to roll in that first pit stall. Take a look at your pit stop times here. Steven Sims out and away. CJ Gates out second. Justin Wilson.
Almost spun that car around.
Justin Wilson, he's still on pit road, but he's not changing tires. So I'm not quite sure if there's a problem with the fuel or if he's repairing damage, but I don't see any damage on that car, so.
Ah, interesting.
Still waiting for him to roll out. Jeffrey Meyer also still on pit road. And just Wilson finished the end.
Here. Oh, now the 50 comes out.
There's the 50 going out.
But Justin is still on pit road.
Huh. He may go a lap down here pretty soon as the pace car's right there. Oh, there he goes. He's going to roll.
Probably fixing some damage or...
Well, I don't see any damage on this car at all. Maybe having a communication with the driver. Maybe looking at the replay. I'm not quite sure. But we're going to take this opportunity as the first caution of the night to go under a side-by-side commercial break. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
The yellow flag is out. Pit road is now open. Keep your eye on those gauges. We'll give you 4 tires. 3, 2, 1, now. We're done. Get going.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With those 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours.
Welcome back live to Charlotte Motor Speedway, but I get stage 2 kicked off and underway here. Pace car lights are off. Pace car makes off on the pit lane, and Steven Sims is going to fill it back to the green flag. Great restart
Good
for him.
jump.
CJ Gates now in second. Just Wilson already up to third. Let's work the way through turns 1 and 2. Single file for now. So with that little bit of delay on stage 1, we now have less time in stage 2. So now we have 20 laps left in this
I don't think
stage.
they'll be pitting in
Which
this stage.
which means they can make it on gas now. So if we saw CJ Gates make it 27 laps last time. So these guys can definitely make it on, I think, a fuel to the end of the stage. The last stage, however, will be about
90 laps.
85 laps. Yeah, 90 laps. 85 goes
Yeah,
because of the
like around
caution.
that.
So it'll be 85 laps, which means they're going to have to pit about 3 or 4 times, actually. So as Steven Sims
pulled off.
he's
good
pulling
lead.
away. Just Wilson got around CJ Gates, though, for second.
First time someone ever said that this season. Someone's pulling away from Justin.
And so right on board with Steven Sims and the roll ball camera. Going about 195 entering the corners here. It's definitely a pretty fast racetrack.
Man, I don't know what Steven did to his car, but man, he is really fast now.
Yeah, we saw him on a good qualifying lap. He got a good start, but then he missed a gear, I'm pretty sure. Let the 58 get underneath him, and then he was just trying to charge to get back around him, and he couldn't really do it. Chewed up his tires, fell back to third, got back up to second. Short pitted won the stage, and I think now, to be honest, Justin Wilson is probably saving his tires, so that's why Steven Sims is pulling away so easily. Yeah, up to a 1.5 second lead now. But you hear right there,
Yeah.
is right on board. Steven Sims, he gotta get the throttle right there, trying to turn 4 because he's already getting tight, even though he just pitted it for fresh tires. So,
Yeah, Steven pulled away to a 1.4 second lead.
but Justin's catching him because it was 1.5 seconds. Now it's 1.2 seconds. So, yeah, I think Steven's kind of chewing up his tires. Justin's just kind of saving them right there back in second after he got around CJ Gates. So, once Justin catches him, it's not going to be too hard to pass him since he's going to have way fresher tires, way more grip, so he can just kind of turn where he wants to. But, of course, it's all a matter of
done.
time because, yeah, I got 15 laps left in stage 2, so.
Oh, and CJ is knocking the door of Justin.
I just heard from race officials that the caution flag will actually be thrown on lap 65 instead of 60 because of the 5-lap delay. So that will,
They're debatably could still be pitting, but
I think they'll have to make him pit because, again, last time we saw him make it 27 laps. So that means that this stage is going to be, actually, no, 25 laps. So they should be able to make it. So that means now we have 13 laps left. No, 18 laps of the stage. So.
Avon is again pretty spaced out.
Yep, still 1.1 second lead there for Steven Sims. So.
Justin is slowly catching Steven.
Getting about a tenth that lap right there. Yep, getting about half tenth right there. So yeah, he's definitely coming. He's got about.
It's coming slowly, but it's coming.
He's got about 15 and a half laps to catch him. So
Pretty sure he can do it.
the thing is, can you catch him? But there's a difference between catching him and passing him. That's not a problem for him. So as
he comes down
he's gonna
pit
compare
road.
it.
And I almost sped there. That was close.
He's on about 55, and it looks like the speed limit's 55. So he's actually that was shocking. Okay. So Justin Wilson making an early pit stop, and it looks like Ricardo Guzman is also going to pit up. He's actually a lap down to get his lap back for some reason. So here comes Steven Sims down that pit road.
It did work. Oh, wow.
It's just kind of confusing me, though, because, again, CJ Gates, he made it 27 laps last run. We're only going for about 25 laps this run, so CJ Gates might be in the good spot right here. As Just Wilson gets to the only 2 tires, he's coming back off pit road, so he's good. Let's see. Just Wilson at 10-second pit stops. He definitely took 2 tires.
This is interesting.
Jeffrey Meyer staying out. CJ Gates staying out. And again, he made it 27 laps last run. So it wouldn't surprise me if he made all the way to the end of the stage, because we only have 13 laps left of this stage. If not, it's going to cost him greatly. But
Well, Steven and Justin are now a lap down. And Justin may pass Steven here. And Justin will be able to pass Steven now. So it did work for Justin to appear.
Justin betted a lap before, but he had a great pit road entry. Came out of, kind of came out of nowhere, and just threw it down the pit road, and it made it work. So, question
If
is,
CJ doesn't have to pit, then that's good for CJ and Jeffrey Meyer if they don't pit.
the thing is, yeah, if CJ Gates cannot have to pit, he's gonna be locked in this stage. However, if Justin Wilson on these fresh tires can get his lap back, then while that will still let CJ win this stage and also keep him the lead most likely, as we see Just Wilson trying to pass Jeffrey Meyer here. And yep, there goes on by Jeffrey Meyer.
But now you also have to get past Kenseth to get to get a lap back to be on the lucky dog position.
Yeah, if he passes Kenneth Sager, who's a lap car, get around to him. The thing is, if CJ Gates can stay out, win the stage, not only will he hold the lead in the next restart, but he'll actually have Steven Sims and Just Wilson a lap down. So with 10 laps left of the stage, and a lap car in between them, it's gonna be interesting.
I think the guy who's got 2 tires when I catch him.
Just Wilson is charging. That's definitely for sure. But he's got to go off Kenneth here. Here he goes to the outside. Kenneth trying to block it a little bit right there. So Justin's gonna fly by. I think you're right. I think he's definitely gotta catch him. There's 9 laps to go here. But
If CJ's gonna pit, he'll do it right now, or else it just would have been pointless. Or else he has space to stay out.
And he's gonna have to make it all the way to the end. So if he can stay ahead of Justin, which I don't think will happen, that would really pay off for him. But he should be able to stay ahead of Steven, if anybody, because he's even further back. So I think he'll stay ahead of Steven as long as he doesn't make a mistake. But Justin, here comes Justin. He's just gonna fly on by him here.
Justin's right there. And
get his lap back. So 8 to go in stage 2. All right, Steven actually might catch him too. Steven Sims right behind him. But
I still think it was a good call for CJ. If he does not pit, would be a good call.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Meyer also. He's still right there at P2, 4 seconds back. So it's good stage points for both of them.
And no matter, everyone has to take 4 tires again. So it's a good call for them to stay out.
Yep, here comes Steven out down low. Could get his lap back pretty easily. He's on fresh tires, so it's questionable though if the 4 didn't. He took 2 tires also, so
now put Kenneth on the lucky dog position.
Oh, CJ in the wall.
That car must be getting really tight now. Needs really old tires.
Just gotta painfully make it 6 more laps, then he'll get 10 points. And he also should come out the race leader after the whole pit stop cycle and everything, because Justin and Steven and nobody else who pitted is going to have to come back down pit road for 4 tires. So when the caution gets thrown,
He needs to basically pray that that damage doesn't really affect him that much later in the run, later in the race.
yeah, he did get quite a bit of good right front damage there. Definitely nothing too crucial, just optional repairs, but
Yeah.
definitely not something you
That's-
want, but manageable.
That'll most likely he'll do next time by during the caution. So he'll most likely lose the lead during pit stop cycle.
Oh, he's clutching it. He's trying to make it. Oh, he's gonna pit.
And he comes down pit road. That's gonna cost him a lot now.
Now can
because how
Jeffrey?
long he stayed
Now can
out.
Jeffrey Meyer make it? 4 to go here.
Jeffrey Meyer will lead that lap this time by.
Jeffrey Meyer leading his first time tonight.
This is really gonna hurt CJ. And most likely, if he does not take tires, put him a lap down. If he does take tires.
So Jeffrey Meyer now in the catbird seat, looking to try to make it to the stage.
Oh, he's gonna take tires.
Comes off turn 4. He's not.
CJ will take those 4 tires. That's
Jeffrey.
questionable.
Jeffrey's not even clutching it right now, and he's making it further than CJ. So interesting.
And CJ is now gonna be a lap down.
It's gonna cost him greatly. So Jeffrey
Oh, big
Meyer
time.
still out front. He's got to try to make about 2.5 more laps.
To win stage 2.
He's not clutching it. He's on the apron, low line. Kenneth Stager is actually gonna pit, so that's gonna cost him his free pass position, which should give it to CJ actually. So it's good news for CJ.
If I was CJ, I would have just took gas and got tires during the caution, but
I
it
think
might work out, but it might not.
I think he was just struggling. So yeah, we got 1.5 laps up to stage 1 or stage 2, excuse me. Jeffrey Meyer, he's still
Jeffrey
staying
Meyer.
out. He's got.
I think that
got-
good wrench paint scheme is giving him
He's
a good
got
run today.
he's got a 17.5 second lead over Justin Wilson and other guys. So as long as he makes it 1 more lap, he's good.
We gotta hope the caution comes out on time.
I think it will. The reason for the delay last time was because Blaze didn't know how to throw it. So
And can he sort of do a pace lap? That's also this thing. He has to do like 1 pace lap.
well, I think caution laps definitely been saving. He hasn't. You can run the grass, but he has
Jeffrey
not.
Meyer will win stage 2.
Yep, there's a caution flag right on time. So Jeffrey Meyer, if I'm not mistaken, that's his first stage victory of the season. Unless he won one at Daytona, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, made it on fuel. He didn't even have to clutch at all. We heard CJ clutch it, and then he pitted. And the odd thing was he even had 27 laps the time before that. So, but he ended up pitting. He went a lap down. So now he's gonna get his lap back, which means only 4 cars will be in the lead lap.
And it looks like Jeffrey wasn't struggling with his car as well. I think
Yeah.
he
Just have a scrape on that thing. And actually, CJ was about to get his lap back too, or before that caution came out. But he's gonna get the free pass anyhow. So you see Jeffrey right there. He actually might be out of gas. Jeffrey Meyer might actually be out of gas. He's coasting right now in the apron. Yep, I think he's out of gas. Engine
Well, yeah,
off. Yep.
worst case scenario, he'll just get a penalty and just go back to the back of the pack anyways. So not really a bad penalty.
Alright,
He
pick up.
won that stage.
I'm
That
saying,
could
yeah,
maybe
so-
help him later on in the season.
Yeah, he's entirely out of gas, so he's just gonna coast to the pit road, to pit road. Hopefully he can make. He's gonna hope he can make it.
He just ran out. That's actually incredible.
That's how close it was for him, I guess. As our leaders are gonna pit, Jeff Meyer's gonna just coast down pit road, and make it to his pit stall, but I hope he doesn't miss his pit stall. Or like
That
slide
would
through it,
be
because
really bad.
he'd have to get it towed. And iRacing logic,
Go through the whole track.
iRacing logic makes you have to wait 30 seconds to get towed, even though you're right outside your pit stall. So he's gonna nice and easy go to his pit stall, slides it in nice and easily.
This will put him basically third.
So it looks like Just Wilson might get ahead of Steven Sims. Let's see. Waiting for the last drops of fuel here. Steven Sims. Oh, Jeffrey Meyer actually came off at first.
That's interesting. Someone who was far behind him got out first.
Yeah, really slow pit stop for both Justin Wilson and Steven Sims. 26-second pit stops. But Jeffrey Meyer only had a 15-second pit stop, so I'm not quite sure why it takes so long. They don't have really any damage, so very interesting as to why they took so long to...
Maybe it was a strategy call, but I'm not. Oh yeah, the 58 definitely had rear end damage.
Oh, yeah, he
That's
does
probably why
actually.
he stayed back. Yeah, they both had damage. That's probably why they
I
both
guess,
decided this.
I guess they made contact earlier, but that lets Jeff Meyer back up front as a couple lap cars in the pit. So Jeff Meyer back to the race lead. I'm going to go back on a commercial break here, but don't go away, we'll be right back.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook, we are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero. Like you've never seen, like you've never seen. Looking for a hero. Just like in a dream, just like in a dream.
Even in a room full of people, you feel alone. You may feel yourself slip into the darkness, feeling undeserving of help, yet in need of a hand to guide you. Every 40 seconds, there is one death by suicide. But it doesn't have to be this way. Whether you can see it or not, you are so deeply loved and strong. You are worthy of recovery. Even in your lowest lows and even in your darkest moments, you deserve a brighter tomorrow. If you or anyone you know is feeling alone, don't hesitate to call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800.
Alright, pitch lights back off. Looks like there's actually some confusion on the restart here. You got Chance Stitcher's lap car in front of the leaders, so a lot of confusion. The 50 machine got an EWL penalty. We're backing away anyway. Just Wilson is showing us a race leader, so he will restart in front of the field. It's kind of Sager.
3 wide.
Oh, contact! And around goes CJ Gates. Hard in the outside wall.
Big hit.
And that was all because of the 61 being up there for
No
some
caution.
reason. And, yeah, no caution as he spun down onto the apron. I'm sure he's definitely not going to be happy about that one.
His race is pretty much done all because of pretty much Kansas.
Oh, yeah, his front axle has a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's pretty much, his race is done.
He had that wall, outside wall a ton, and actually now he's riding close to that wall, which I just signal the fact he might maybe show a bit of his displeasure with the 6-1 machine as he comes on by.
And the
Might-
50 car It's like the only car in the race, I think, who does not have damage.
Jeff Meyer got clean number 50 Good Runs car.
And now it's 3 seconds behind Justin.
As you see, City
And
Gates
Steven
just kind of
Sims.
run the outside lane right now.
I'm still shocked. No caution came out for CJ Gates.
Oh, he spun down. If you spin down on the apron below that white line, it won't fill the yellow because it's not
Yeah.
technically a racing surface. So
But this sucks for Jeffrey Meyer, who was in the lead at the end of stage 2, is now going to be 4 seconds back.
yeah, he ran out of gas. He actually came off pit road first. Then the admin gave him a penalty because I'm guessing, I don't know, there's some confusion or something. But so Jeffrey Meyer got put back to third. Now he's 4.5 seconds back from the leader as CC Gates are down there in the apron.
Jeffrey Meyer pretty much needs a caution right now to pretty much help him.
And CC Gates is going to disconnect, so
Sucks for that his race has been over.
Gus Wilson now back up front. We're actually going to take a look back at what happened there since there's not really any racing going on here. So we're going to take a look back at the 13 and the 61 and their contact there on the restart. So you just see the 61, his lap car is slow. The 13 goes in the middle. The 61 just kind of slid up, got into him, got the 13 sideways, then the 13 slid down the track into the 61, and he took a really hard hit into the outside wall right there. Take a look at it here from a different angle. Can tell the 61 washed up the track. He did a little bit. I think the 13 just kind of pinched him down a little bit. And heavy contact with the outside wall right there. That's a tough pill to swallow, you know, you get taken up by a lap car like that, but...
And that costed him a chance to win this race.
Yeah, and he was definitely battle up there. He's top 3 pretty much all race long, and right on board now with the 13 machine. Let's get going, 61 right there, goes to the middle. And I think he kind of thought the 61 had more room, but yeah, heavy contact there with the outside wall, so down into the grass, and that's pretty much it over for him right there. So tough break for him. He has officially now disconnected. So
His race is done. Well, there's only 3 cars on the lead lap now. Jeffrey Meyer, Steven Sims, and Justin Wilson. Jeffrey Meyer is banking on a caution coming out, or else his race, or else he's pretty much going to be stuck third.
you hear that? Some pit strategies. Some, you know, when I get to the end of stage 2, he came back down pit road after he got the ELL penalty to get more fuel in the tank. So, I mean, he's a little bit more fuel than the rest of the field, not a ton, but a little bit. He wasn't even clutching last time, though, when he made it through that stage, and when CJ and the other guys couldn't. So, it's going to be interesting to see if you make it all the way to the, you know, make it further than less pit stops than these guys or not. But I think, honestly, they can only make it about, what, 25 laps or so on a tank of gas. So, you factor in the restarted at lap 70. That's 95, 120, 145. So, I mean, I don't know. If he can stretch it about 30 laps, he'll be good. Other than that, he's gonna have to pit as many times as everybody else, which would have to be 1, 2, 3 times. So, if he can make it on 2 pit stops, then that'd be interesting. But
That would be quite a stretch. And he can manage to hold that, to do that.
yeah, he made it 25.